What is up, guys? Welcome back to an episode of the F122 Mobile Racing Crew. We are here for episode number 42 today for the Monaco Grand Prix, the jewel of the Formula 1 calendar in season number 7. Yes, we are still continuing this quite arduous journey here as I still try to pump out these uploads. I know the F122 season has been, well, long gone in this mobile racing game, but it's still fun to upload these videos, and we might as well. I recorded them, and we might as well too. Anyways, you are seeing the qualifying screen, but instead of skipping qualifying, we're actually going to be doing a lap then around the streets of the Principality, simply because I know if we start last, there's going to be absolutely no content. We're going to literally be stuck like in the bottom top 10, and you guys don't want to see that. So we're going to give a lap then around Monaco, our first qualifying lap in a, well, quite a long time, I must say here. So hopefully we still got the qualifying juices in our muscles here. Coming into turn 1, it is a purple first sector. Not surprised, but anything can happen in these next two sectors. Making our way into the next sequence of, well, I mean, that hairpin was just kind of embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. As we went straight then into the barrier. I don't think the car was necessarily turning in that great, but anyways then, we're into the tunnel section, and as we make our way through the tunnel and towards the Nouvelle chicane here for the first time, and the only time in this qualifying session, getting a nice run through there, avoiding the barriers that we don't want to go straight on. Otherwise, that'd be quite an embarrassing crash here. Into the swimming pool section we go. We got to be very, very tight with the barriers here. 34.3, not a purple sector surprisingly, so maybe it is ready to do this qualifying. I don't know. I don't know who set the fastest purple sector, so we'll be finding that out soon. Into the final two corners we go. Very bumpy then through that section here. We're making our way towards the finish line, staying to the right to minimize the distance. Across the line, it's going to be, well, pole position by quite some margin, so maybe we should have actually not done qualifying, but yeah, a pretty decent lap from us. It's going to put us in P1. Leclerc is P2, so the homeboy is next to us on the front row. But then Sainz, Verstappen, Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Ricciardo, Ocon, Alonso, Bottas, Guan Yu, Gasly, Tsunoda, Schumacher, Magnussen, Latifi, Albon, Stroll, and Vettel round out the grid. So let's go to 5 red lights for the Monaco Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go. It's a decent start for us, but Leclerc gets the better start there as we make a dragless and towards the first corner here. On the inside we go. We give Leclerc the space around the outside. He goes a little too wide there, and just like that, we're back into the lead then of the Monaco Grand Prix. But anything can happen then in these 3 laps. We don't want to DNF and throw away an easy win for the team as we make our way through the corners, almost touching the inside there, as we have to get very comfortable with the walls around this circuit here. Coming to the hairpin then for the first time, can we negotiate this a little bit better? Well, it is somewhat better. We do graze the wall at the end, but it is a slightly better run than in qualifying. Making our way then through the corners and into the tunnel we go, already opening up pretty much a second to Leclerc. Sainz is in 3rd, Verstappen still in 4th place. Hopefully he'll be able to make a move in the end of it and maybe get 2 Red Bulls on the podium here at Monaco compared to just 1 here, as we are flying the flag very high here in P1 here as we graze the outside though of that swimming pool section, so not ideal here. A little bit of damage there to the car, but we're somehow managing to keep the car intact, even though we have grazed the wall quite heavily than those 2 occasions here. Into the final corner we go, starting the second lap then of this Monaco Grand Prix, opening up a 2-second gap then to the homeboy Charles Leclerc. It seems like the Monaco curse will never leave him at this point here, but hopefully one day in real life he'll win the Monaco Grand Prix. Of course, 2023 did not happen because the Ferrari is just not as competitive. He had the chance in 2022 as well. We absolutely clobbered that wall. I don't know how we have not crashed out from this race. These tires, or this car, must be made of absolute strong... I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. We've hit the wall at the hairpin again. We get a corner cut penalty. Everything is kicking off here. We nearly hit the wall on the outside. Maybe this is the reason why Red Bull potentially went over the cost cap, because they had the strongest cars possible, although that was in 2021. This is 2022. Maybe no really need to talk about that. Don't want to spark any cost cap rumors at this moment in time. Still maintaining a 2-second gap then to Leclerc, although we're not really giving ourselves much breathing room, as we're pretty much hitting every wall we see here. Into the swimming pool section we go, taking a, well, a very interesting line there. Surprising to get no corner cut penalty in that instance, but we make our way through this section. Again, very, very bumpy. Don't want to hit any walls, as that will, well, just completely ruin our race at this point. Starting the final lap then of this Monaco Grand Prix here. It is looking pretty solid for us right now, but we still got to complete 1 more lap around the streets of the Principality to secure this victory. And I gotta say, this Red Bull is on absolute rails. It is gripping these corners beautifully, and I can say that this car, it is a lot better than driving the likes of, let's say, the Williams or the Alfa Romeo or any of the other cars. I can tell you that as we somewhat managed to actually navigate that successfully, I think it just, once you crank the steering wheel, the rotation is actually quite supreme in this game. So, you know, I think we found the cheat. I don't know. We'll find out later. Anyways, then, coming through the tunnel, then towards the New Bell chicane, then for the last time of this Grand Prix, down to second gear, clip both apexes. We get a corner cut penalty, trying to take, well, the F1 game line, but unfortunately in this game it did not work. Trying to take this a little bit cleaner than last a couple times. Do manage to get through this section successfully through those sequence of corners. Well, that was a corner cut penalty waiting to happen. Then into the final 2 corners, into Rascast here, and into the final corner. We're going to take another victory this season across the line to win the Monaco Grand Prix ahead of both Leclerc, Sainz, and then Verstappen comes home P4 ahead of Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Ricciardo as well, and then Ocon Alonso rounds out the top 10. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.